Hi guys, welcome to Anthem Tech. My name is Ricky. Today we'll be testing the finals. Running on a Ryzen 5 3500X paired with 16 gigabytes of RAM, running on dual channel with XMP enable, which brings the memory up to 3200 mega transfers per second. And I'm pairing it with the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 Super. The drivers that we're running it on is on NVIDIA's 572.7. Here are the specs of the GPU on Tech Power Up's GPU Z. And we're gonna go ahead and test it out, like I said, on the finals. It's really nice to be back in the finals again. So we're gonna do low settings versus high settings on both no scaling and on FSR. On FSR3, we'll see if I can tell the difference. We're gonna leave it at 75% field view with motion blur disabled, and we're gonna start with everything else on the quality overall quality preset to low, and then we're gonna compare it to the epic settings, which in this case this would be the kind of like the highest that you can go. I want to stay away from menu screens, so I'm going to start doing the actual counting, and we'll get the results out of when I'm actually in the game. So we're going to go on a quick normal quick cache match, and I'm going to try my best to get the results within the same match so that we can get an idea of the kind of performance that you can expect out of a system like this. Alright, we're going to start counting the FPS now. And here we go. Alright, let's see what we can do. Okay. Well, that wasn't so great, but it does give us an idea of what FSR on low can do. So we're gonna stop.
The steamrollers have returned to the arena.
Retaliation is on the cards. The mighty will need eyes in
and
the
then
back
now
of
we're
their
gonna start
heads.
counting the FPS on epic.
What a way to open the match. The mighty land, the bruised cash out.
Just look at those proud faces, Scotty. What a show.
Okay, here we go. So that's gonna take care of that, and then no scaling on low settings. Alright, let's start counting that.
The mighty will need to try again. Team White.
Scotty, someone meddled with their might.
Whoa, June, are we starting to comedy? Because I'm feeling it. Impressive steal by the steamrollers.
Stop it right there, and then switch it over to epic settings without any additional upscaling. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump over to the results. And alright, very good. So starting off with AMD's FSR3, under the low preset, the average frame rate is 126.7. The minimum frame rate was 10.9. I didn't really see that much of a stutter when I was playing, but it's definitely there. And maximum frame rate is 161.0. The 1% low was 61.5 with a 0.1 frame rate of 1.3. So definitely some big stutters over there, but like again, I didn't see them, but see, Afterburner picked that up. When we switched over to the Epic settings under AMD FSR's under AMD's FSR3, we're getting an average frame rate of 90.9, a minimum frame rate of 73.8, a maximum frame rate of 104.7, with a 1% low of 50, and a 0% low of 6.6, which, you know, it's still, they're both playable, but this is an FPS shooter, so definitely, personally, I would just stick to low settings. Now, when we turn off upscaling and then you get a more native resolution, at least within the few changes, this is probably how I would run it instead. It felt better, and the input lag felt a little bit less, in my opinion. So I think you guys should try this way first, without any upscaling at all. The low settings had an average frame rate of 122.4, a maximum frame rate of 101.8, maximum frame rate was 150.4, with a 1% low of 70.3, and a 0.1% low of 55.0. And then when we switched over to the Epic settings, the results were actually pretty respectable, with a 62.8 average frame rate, minimum frame rate of 49.9, a maximum frame rate of 74.7, a 1% low of 44.2, and a 0.1% low of 31.3. Overall, I think this pairing works pretty well, and works pretty well for the finals. If you are gonna run it just with the GTX card, just ignore any of the upscalers. Just run it native, in my opinion. I think it runs better. The input lag is a lot less. And if you haven't seen the finals, if you haven't played the finals before and you're on the fence, you should try it. It's so much fun. The next set of hardware, which I'm thinking is going to be the DDR3 system. I really want to see how DDR3 is running with like the normal array of games that I test, which is going to be Fallout 76, Marvel Rivals, Fortnite, the finals, GTA 5, and Call of Duty. But with that in mind, my name is Ricky. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye for now.